Eagles last week a 32-7 win over Minnesota Duluth in round one down in Ashland, Ohio. And right now they've came on the road and playing some good football here early against Ferris State. We'll see what the Bulldogs can dial up here on the return. It'll be Tariq Brett from his own 10 here for Ferris State. He's got a hole. He's got some room to run. Brett down the sideline and ran out of bounds into Ashland territory, down to the Eagle 44-yard line.
Good example of why teams tend to avoid kicking to Tariq Brett, as Ashland took a shot right there and said, we'll roll the dice a little bit, and Tariq almost broke it.
See if the Bulldogs can come back and get some points here on this second offensive series. A little bit of a slow start, 3 and out on the first offensive series, as Chase Carter will stay on at quarterback here for the Bulldogs. Tariq Brett lines up to the right side of Chase Carter, as the Bulldogs will give it off to Tariq on the sweep here to the left side. Around the corner, Tariq to the sideline and out of bounds down inside the 15. It'll be another first down pickup here for the Bulldogs. Carter with Gulker to his left as the Bulldogs will give it off to Carson to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs!
The Bulldogs respond there with a punishing drive downfield, using that offensive line leading forward and the power running game. A lot of Carson Gulker on that drive.
Gulker able to carry the Bulldogs into the end zone here as Ferris State pulls back within a score. 3 receivers back to the wide side as the Bulldogs will work out of the gun. Carter here going to fake the give. It'll be Chase on the design quarterback run here for the Bulldogs. Avoids the first level. Carter down inside the 30 to the 20. He breaks the hole. Touchdown Bulldogs!
If Chase Carter's coming at you, if he's even, he's leaving. Chase Carter, too much speed right there, and he gets to that second level. He is gone.
The score has turned. It was 14-0 Eagles, but the Bulldogs a chance to tie it up. Back-to-back offensive scorers here for Ferris State, as Chase Carter, one of the top sprinters in the GLIAC, if not the country, finds just enough space and then squirted through the hole and was able to outrun the Eagles. Carter against the 4-man front. Drops back again, has time, looking over the top for Cam Underwood. Touchdown Bulldogs! Cam holds on, and the Bulldogs have their first lead of the afternoon.
And the Bulldogs right there strike. You can see Cam wide open right there, just letting that ball fall into the cradle of his arms here as the Bulldogs. Good protection up front. Chase had his eyes locked on him all the way, saw him wide open there, plenty of room. Nice grab there by Cam to see it right into his hands for the touchdown.
The Eagles have it second and call at about 7. Blair in the gun, rolls out right side, looking downfield to the outside and intercepted by Jalen Jones at the 25.
Yeah, that was, boy, I tell you what, Jalen Jones right on top of it. 2 playoff games, 2 picks for Jalen Jones. Welcome back, Double J.
17 here with 3:03 to go in the first half. Carter with trips to the left side here for Ferris State. It'll be a sweep here to Carson Gulker on the right side. Gulker to the sideline and out of bounds here for the Bulldogs. Gonna have a first down to the 34-yard line here for FSU. Not sure today classifies as normal, but nonetheless, the Bulldogs will run the sweep. It's Tariq Brett trying to stretch it to the outside. Brett to the corner. Touchdown Bulldogs!
Great job there by Ferris State as they were able to get some good blocking off the edge, and you let the magic man, Tariq Brett, get into that open field area, and this is where he becomes so dangerous here. Good block there by Brady Rose. Another block downfield by Tay Boyd. Great block by Tay Boyd.
3 receivers here to the right side, 1 all the way out to the left side of the formation. The Bulldogs will keep it on the ground here to Carson Gulker. Gulker to the sideline here, and going to be tackled here out of bounds as he gets it down here to about the Ashland 44-yard line. First down and 10 here for the Bulldogs is they'll give it off to Tariq again here to the outside. Got some good blocking on the edge. He's got it to midfield and out of bounds down to the Ashland 47. Gulker lined up to the right side of Carter. Carter rolls out left side, looking downfield. He's got a man open on the sideline. Brady Rose turns it back inside to the 10, 5, Rose to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs!
Well, an innocent little play right there, the dump off pass there from Carter to Brady Rose, and Brady says, hey, I got it from here, and he's able to work his way into the end zone. So what should have been kind of a routine type play right here ends up being a big time play, as a nice little pass there as he draws the defense in, and then look at Brady doing the rest.
Blair rolls out here on first down for the Eagles across the middle and a diving interception. Isaiah Byers with the INT for Ferris State at the 35.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Cameron Blair, sometimes that's the second time he's thrown a pick like that. And sometimes everything is covered. You just got to throw it away or you got to run it. And everything, the Bulldogs have everything covered here. Everything is covered. Look at this. Everybody covered, and he kind of throws it right there. And diving interception there by Byers. Gulker on the run, and this is what the Bulldogs want to do.
Ferris State with the football here as the Bulldogs try to capitalize. One-on-one to Tay Boyd. And did he hold on to it or not? Touchdown Bulldogs!
Couldn't see it in the snow. It couldn't tell, but he did hang on to it.
Tay Boyd able to come back to the football, kind of bobbled it, but held on. And the Bulldogs strike again. It's 41-17. Back-to-back scores here for the Bulldogs.
Well, that snow just seemed to pick up right there. Look at Tay Boyd fight for position right there, tucks it under. A little bit of a bobble there, bobble all the way down, but he keeps it up off the turf. Great play there by Tay Boyd.
Ferris State will line up here on the left side hash as the Bulldogs working against that tough defensive front here for Ashland. Been able to establish the running game, though, here early on in the second half. Carter rolls out right side. He's got a ton of real estate down inside the 20 and takes the hit. Going to get some extra yardage here down to the 16. And I think Coach Denise maybe wanted him to go down.
Yeah, I would rather him slide right there. I don't like to see him take that hit.
Well, he hit the 5-minute mark to go in the third. Rose lined up right side of Carter in the gun. Man in motion here for Ferris State. The Bulldogs will run the short side option to Brady Rose. Touchdown Bulldogs!
Yeah, just right there. Bulldogs had numbers in their favor. They had Shimmick trying to chase and basically had a 2-on-1. If you think about it in basketball terms here, they run the option to the outside right there, and you can see the pitch there, and it was a 2-on-1 with Shimmick, and that's advantage Bulldogs.
3:24 to go here in the ball game. Carter going to give it off to Price again on the sweep to the left side. Good blocking on the edge. Able to break free down the sideline. Jake Price to the 20, 10, makes a cut and knocked down inside the 5-yard line.
JP, what a great run right there. I think they thought he was going to run out of bounds, and then he just tiptoed along the sidelines, and then he was off to the races, made a great cutback, and nearly got into the end zone. Stopped just short. Great run there by Price.
So the Bulldogs will line up. It'll be second and goal here from the 4. Jake Price had not carried the ball until this drive. He's got 84 yards as the second leading rusher here for the Bulldogs. He may get it again. LaShawn Mumfield, I think, on a quarterback. Price will get it here off the right side. Touchdown Bulldogs!
Tell me he did not want to get in the end zone right there. He has paid his dues in practice, and an opportunity there as they had Shimmick tackled him just short of finishing off that long run for a touchdown, and he gets into the end zone, and the Bulldogs step over that 50-point mark at now 55, pinning the PAT.
Good sportsmanship down there at the line of scrimmage as the guys start shaking hands. Some hugs down there on the field. But Ferris State is moving on here at the NCAA Division II playoffs. A 56-24 win in the second round over Ashland University, and the Bulldogs are headed back to the national quarterfinals.